Mm. I think the state of Egypt in Egypt and Israel in Egypt is very much it's a very accurate description of human consciousness, the captivity that human consciousness is in today, in terms of sort of the way that the world is being divided in us into who is for us, who is against us, who is bad and who is good, as though they are separated forces.
Mm.
They're all in one kehara. It's all one plate of which we because it's malchut. The kehara itself is the malchut, meaning it's the shape and the will to receive of the whole world, and within it, we try to make some order. Now, the some order is to do actually with the way, actually, with the way we try to make an inner order of all those forces, okay, which has in it names of sphirot, of course, but what it suggests that we read Tazria within this, let's say, feminine part, which is to do with thank you, which is to do with what actually is being awakened by sort of what we choose to actually plant in our consciousness. So there is a choice. Therefore, if there is a choice, there need to be some sort of freedom to choose, to be able to choose. So within that, we have, let's say, the order of the order. It means the way we are able to include ourselves within the, let's say, the nature or quality, nature and quality of the higher. So meaning of God, of the light. Okay, so it is difficult in that respect to actually find that if a person or a consciousness within a community, let's say within a community of consciousness, is actually trying to invest in, let's say, in a different perception of the meaning of life, or the meaning of providence, or the meaning of what it means to evolve into Adam, and to evolve into the face that is able to face the light. Okay, so it means that within the priesthood, the book of the priesthood, which is Vayikra, there is a way where someone is choosing to answer the call of trying to sort of go into the work of transmuting one's use of that real estate, which is called consciousness, which is to do with will to receive to oneself. So if it wish to transmute it and to actually dedicate it to serve something that is not within its agenda, what actually he will meet is the ability to give birth, okay, to give birth to a consciousness which has in it a simile, let's say, a simile to the purpose, to the intention of the Creator. So it's the way we sort of order the plate or order Malchut, the wheel, is on the right side. there is Roa. Okay? It means that we would say, because we think usually about Roa in Hebrew, we think about power or strength. It goes with that. But it's the strength of longing, not the strength of imposing. This is why it was moved to the right. Okay? So it's seeding grace, it's seeding chasadim in the world in order to give birth to that kind of you. So you see it on the right, and you see the sweetening under it, which is charoset. So you have the right line in it, okay? So it means within the female part, which is the consciousness of creation, which is feminine in relation to the creator, is trying to, at this moment, to seed herself with an ability to give birth to something that will be able to perform a discourse with a higher meaning, that they will have a simile of qualities. Okay, so this is how we order it. So it's a preparation, how we would like, what we would like to seed ourselves with. So it's actually to think about what to avoid and what to sort of call in or to expose ourselves, which is a choice. Do we expose ourselves to fear, to disbelief, to desperation, to misconceptions, to lies, to half truth, or we seek not in terms of information, in terms of perception, how to sort of set, how to order our perception so it could be included within the intelligence of the light. So one of the things is tazriya, which has to do with what I choose to plant in me in order to be able to actually to grow something that will be able to connect, because it will have the same language, I would say, with the higher. So it starts by moving power to the right. Okay? And sweetening, which is to do with depositing. Yeah. Which means that when we look at eternity or netzach, within the sweetening is whenever we use the right in order to deposit it within divinity, we're actually allowing her to bestow. So we change her nature from feminine to masculine. So she gives birth to bestowal, which means she gives birth to male power. Yeah. So this is we'll have to why, for example, an egg moved to the left side. Okay. So it's this and what we would call the ability actually to see the potential life in every situation. This is an egg. It's the shape of it, and what it represents. It's the potential life in everything. It's the cosmic egg, if you like. It's on the left because the left in creation, which is the origin of Malchut, is the potential of all life, which means sanctity. Sanctity is in the left. Yeah. With what was left for us to reform. So this is how, and then we have the 3 11 bread, the 3 matzot in the order, okay, and the middle has to do with sort of sorting out, which is to do with the bitterness that we need to sort of use it as an agent of sorting ourselves through Torah. So actually, we set ourselves to be able to choose, to be able to receive Torah. Because actually, what was taken out of Egypt were they not of freedom and not of being able to consciously serve anything. Okay? But it was taken, rescued at the last moment. This is why it's in haste, in order to allow it to grow into. This is why actually Sfirat almost starts on the first day of Pesach. Because it's a huge light that actually extends to us, which we are not able to perceive, like any redemption. But then we have the time to accustom ourselves to this new consciousness, to this new perception of reality.